Hey there, how's it going? Have you ever tried to make yourself in The Sims? I hadn't. And I'm a lifelong player of The Sims. So I started playing The Sims when I was very young. So I have been around the block a few times in terms of Sims games and their content and how much fun I actually have playing those games. So today, after a long day of work, I booted up the game and I thought, okay, I need to add some spice into this game quick smart because it is getting dry, and the news that Project Renee was not Sims 5 has recently come out, and I am feeling the effects of, oh my god, The Sims 4 is sticking around for the long haul. I have to learn to love this game in a hurry. Not that I don't love this game, but I think we're all just very aware that it has some bits that aren't ideal, and it's never been more clear to me that it has some stuff going on that needs fixing, as when I decided to make myself in The Sims. I've never done this before because obviously I play The Sims as an escape, as I'm sure so many people do. And typically I like to escape from being me for a few hours. It's the only way I can really de-stress and just completely turn off my brain. So there I was, trying to make myself in The Sims. And you can see me now. I'm trying to get the hair right. I'm trying to get the eyebrows right. Now, look, I'll be completely honest. I would rate myself most days about a 6 out of 10. 7.5 if I put the effort in, which I don't usually. I'm very much no makeup, running around in sneakers, just doing my thing, getting the job done. So I started to make myself, and I just noticed it's really hard to make, okay, ugly people, but not so much what I meant by ugly. It's making people with flaws, actual human people with, redness around their nose or their cheeks, acne scars, actual stretch marks, people that don't really have a thigh gap, which I do not, and just necessarily people that, look like people. And so I was really going for it because if you're going to make yourself in The Sims, you want it to at least be recognizable as yourself. So as you can see, I'm trying to pick out a personality, and I am having questioning life choices because I'm like, oh my god, what do I actually want out of life? I did not think I was going to have to answer this when I got off work and decided to play Sims. So I ended up picking the self-care option, which is okay, yeah, great. And then you sort of have to go into, okay, so what kind of personality do I actually have if I was a Sims character? So I think, okay, geek, I suppose I'm good, but loner, probably because I play The Sims. And okay, cheerful, I can be optimistic, great. So I go in and you can see that I'm sort of just trying to find my way, and I'm like, oh, I don't know, earrings and everything. And I'm just finding that it's really difficult because, as great and all the options that EA gives us in terms of create a sim, it's not actually all that realistic. Like, I have, there is such a thing as acne that is not on your face, EA. I don't know if you know this, but this is a real human thing. People get acne on their arms, on their thighs, on their back, on their butt. And it's like, you could add that in, but I don't think EA actually wants us to make real flawed regular people. They want supermodels. They want a young adult simulator because there is nothing easier in The Sims 4 than making a young adult and their families. If you go in to try and make, elderly people or, hideously ugly cartoon characters, it's really hard unless you are going to the absolute extreme of the spectrum where you are going full on Ursula mode, you are, dragging everything out to the absolute max. Sure, you're going to get a product, but if you're looking for that sweet spot in the middle, it's really hard. And as you can see now, I'm just desperately trying to find just regular old socks because, I just don't go in for the fancy stuff. And just a regular pair of jeans and everything. And as you see, you'll probably see me try and drag a few times. I am desperately trying to make my thighs touch. Like, I know that I'm pear-shaped. I'm not heavy set, but I do know I do carry some weight, particularly in my thighs and lower half, and in my forearms, and not really anywhere else. And I know that if you look at me from the side, my stomach tends to jut out. That's where I hold most of my weight. And then in comparison, my butt almost also goes all the way out. So it's sort of like an S shape, if you will. And trying to recreate that in The Sims is so bloody hard. It should not be this way. So there I am. I'm sort of looking at the ass going, bigger, because I know myself. But even then, I'm trying to sort of make allowances for EA, and I'm just like, I am not this tall. And you know what? We can't do anything about the height thing. It's fine, EA. I understand you're gonna have to like reprogram animations if we bring height into it, whatever. And then another thing as I noticed as I go along is that people don't wear clothes like they do in The Sims. In The Sims, if I make a family, I've got them going out in like 10 outfits. I've got options. I've got different shoes. And as you'll see me go through, I choose like the same pair of jeans for multiple outfits because I know myself. And I am like not someone who, you know, changes jeans. I have like 2 pairs of jeans, and those pairs of black jeans that I buy from Kmart every few weeks because they break down so easily are like a staple in my wardrobe. And I only have like 10 shirts that I actually wear, and I have like permanent jewelry, which is great. In terms of makeup, as you can see, I only wear eyeshadow, and that's if I can be bothered. No lip gloss, no nothing, and even then, without makeup, my sim character is still coming out looking like a goddess. And I'm like, it looks like me, but it's like the idealized Twilight version of me. This is vampire me. This is what Stephanie Meyer would imagine me like as a vampire, because it's so hard to make yourself in The Sims and actually be realistic. I would kill for something like an inch of regrowth as an option in the base of the hair. I would kill to have eyebrows that look like they'd grown out because I hadn't got them done in a few weeks. I would love to have, acne, and my nails are atrocious, and you never see crappy nails in The Sims. It's all so beautiful and perfect, and I'm so tired of perfection in The Sims 4. I want some flaws. I want cellulite. Please, for the love of God, EA, give me cellulite. Just so I can spice up this game and actually make some people that are people. And then I'm going through and I'm thinking, God, I don't even work out. So I'm like all right, well, what would I actually wear from my wardrobe if I worked out? And I'm trying to pick clothes that are actually some stuff that are in my wardrobe. So I'm like, okay, t-shirt, sweatpants. This is basically my pajamas, but it's actually just, what I would wear at the gym, I suppose. All right, let's go with that. And then it's like, all right, so what do I actually wear to bed? Well, I wear the same shirt I wore that day, and then I wear underwear. That's it. And I don't need slippers, and I don't need any of that, but constantly I'm always going back, and I'm trying to just adjust, but it's very confronting. I would recommend anyone who's never made themselves in The Sims, go make yourself in The Sims, because it's like an eye-opening experience. Like, oh my God, if even just the idea of hairy legs in The Sims as like, oh, maybe you've let it go for a few days, and it's come in again, and it's like, oh, you haven't gotten really around to shaving it. Whatever, it's winter, you're wearing jeans all the time, it's fine. But yes, suffice to say, I am not impressed with just the level of accuracy in actually making yourself in The Sims. If you go, you will discover that you are going to end up with an idealized model version of yourself. And sometimes, yeah, that's great if I wanted that, but in reality, it's like, no, I'd rather just myself, honestly. So I felt so strongly about this that I decided to make a whole YouTube channel about it. And just so I could post this video and this little rant, I don't even expect anyone to listen to this or watch this. I just wanted to get it out there because I was like, oh my God, EA, I love you. I've paid for every single pack and every single bit of content under the sun from you. However, please step it up, babe, okay? So I literally sat down, and it took me 3 hours. I didn't know you could make a YouTube channel in 3 hours. So I was like, I recorded it. I did an intro thing and I did an outro thing. You're going to notice at the end of this video, the outro it'll say thanks for watching, and it'll have suggested videos on what to watch next. There is nothing there because I have one video in my account. And I'm good with that. Anywho, that's all I really had to say about that. Thank you so much for listening to this video. It was made in very much the spur of the moment, but I honestly had a blast making it, and I've never really contributed to the Sims community before, so this is me dipping my toes in and having a little rant. But thanks so much for listening. I might post just some random builds after this. I'm thinking a Harry Potter save or something. I've had it knocking around in my head a while. But anyway, hope you have a good day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.